All right, so when I say the word metaverse, you probably think of video games, maybe some sci-fi movie. But what if I told you it's actually the next great frontier for business? Today, we're diving into a company called Eyetencity, and they're building what they call the better reality, an immersive 3D world designed not for playing, but for real-world commerce. Okay, let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about the money involved, because this number is just staggering. We're talking about major forecasts predicting that the metaverse could generate over $5 trillion in annual revenue by 2030. That's not a trend, folks. That is a massive economic shift. The opportunity here is absolutely huge, and the race is on to build the platforms that are going to power this whole new world. But hang on, why do we even need a new frontier? I mean, what's so wrong with the internet we have right now? Well, for businesses, the web as we know it is fundamentally flat, right? It's just a world of clicks and scrolls and 2D pictures. It gets the job done, sure, but it's missing that depth, that feeling of a real-world interaction. And this, right here, really lays it all out. On one side, you've got today's e-commerce. You're just passively scrolling through these flat product pages. But on the other side, you have the vision for tomorrow. You're actively exploring interactive 3D showrooms. You see the difference? It's not just about looking at a product anymore. It's about experiencing it. And that engagement gap is exactly what Eyetencity is trying to fill. So that brings us to the big question, right? How does a normal business, one that doesn't have a giant team of expert developers, how do they actually get in on this? Well, Eyetensity's answer is something they call metaverse as a service. Okay, but what on earth does that actually mean for, say, a brand or your local corner shop? Let's break it down. Metaverse as a Service, or MOS, is basically a toolkit. It's a platform that gives any business the power to build its own incredibly realistic virtual space. The best way to think about it is like a website builder, like a Squarespace or a Wix. But instead of a 2D website, you're building an entire 3D world. It makes this crazy advanced tech accessible to pretty much everyone. And listen, this is so much more than just a virtual shop. This platform is the whole shebang. We're talking e-commerce, real estate, a social network, influencer marketing, even creating digital twins of real-world places. It's an entire business ecosystem, all in one spot. Okay, that all sounds pretty impressive, but how does it actually work in the real world? Let's look at how this platform could be used in a couple of very different industries, starting with the world of art and culture. Just imagine being able to walk through a world-famous museum from your couch. Eyetencity works with places like museums and galleries to create what they call digital twins. These are photorealistic, totally interactive 3D models of their physical spaces, making them open to anyone, anywhere in the world. And this isn't just a cool gimmick. The real-world value is huge. For the museum, it opens up brand new ways to make money through online tickets. For you and me, it breaks down barriers. Can't afford a trip to Paris? No problem. It creates this incredibly inclusive experience. And the tech is built to handle thousands of visitors at once, smooth as silk. Okay, so from culture to construction, how does this kind of tech apply to an industry that's as physical as it gets, like real estate? Well, the idea is to go way beyond just looking at photos or a simple video tour. We're talking about something way more interactive. Now, this is where it gets really, really cool. A potential buyer can literally explore a property as if they were standing right there. They can take their own tour at their own pace, and this is the game changer, they can customize things in real time. Imagine changing the wall color, swapping out the furniture, all with a click. It turns a passive viewing into an active design session. It just makes the whole buying process so much simpler. All right, what about the absolute backbone of commerce, retail? For your average shop owner, the idea of building a 3D store probably sounds impossibly complicated. Eyetensity's whole goal is to make it a turnkey solution, something that's both super fast and super simple. And get this, it isn't just about the virtual experience. The platform is designed to plug directly into real-world logistics. This quote from their team says it all. They want the experience to be so seamless that you get delivery from the store to the customer as fast as a pizza delivery. I mean, that's an idea everyone can get behind. So just how fast is fast? They lay it out in 4 dead simple steps. Step 1, pick a design. Step 2, upload your products. Step 3, use their setup wizard to get it all configured. And step 4, you could be welcoming your first customers on the very same day. They've taken this incredibly complex process and made it feel completely doable. Oh, and this is a big one for anyone already running an online business. You don't have to start over from scratch. The platform is built for easy migration from major e-commerce players like Shopify and WooCommerce, so you can bring your existing store right into this new 3D world with you. So you can start to see how this is all leading to a much bigger idea. Eyetencity isn't just building a piece of software. What they're really building is a complete digital economy, where all the different pieces are designed to fit together and support each other. So let's look at what makes this economy tick. They've got an affiliate system that connects brands with influencers in a snap. They use NFTs for actually owning and leasing the virtual land your store's built on, and it's all supported by powerful analytics for the sellers and those real-world shipping solutions we just talked about. See? It's a self-sustaining loop. The CEO, Andres Becker, really sums up the whole vision with this quote. He says, "The company stands for a completely new generation of online shops in a completely new time." That is a bold statement, and it tells you just how ambitious they are about being at the very front of this e-commerce revolution. And a vision like that needs a serious team to back it up, and they've definitely got one. You have the CEO, a Forbes-featured entrepreneur. The chief commercial officer is a global PR expert who's worked with huge brands and celebrities. The CTO is a specialist in AI and robotics. And they've even got advisors like Daniel Robbins, a Web3 expert. That mix of business, media, and deep tech is what gives this whole project its credibility. So what's the bottom line here? The ultimate goal is to create a platform that is built for business, first and foremost. This isn't a game. It's not just a social hangout. It's a commercial ecosystem where every single transaction, every sale, every rental, every partnership feeds back into the system and creates more value for everyone involved. And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. We are standing at this incredible moment where our digital and our physical lives are merging like never before. And platforms like this, they're showing us one possible future. The question for all of us is, as this happens, how will we ultimately choose to connect, to shop, and to experience reality itself?